Israel says that one objective in its Gaza airstrikes has been to destroy an underground tunnel network used by Hamas. The tunnels are used to smuggle goods, including weapons, which are prevented by an Israeli blockade from reaching Gaza over land and sea. It's not the first time that Israel has sought to cripple the underground infrastructure.
Israeli airstrikes hitting Gaza. Only one of a series of strikes that the IDF has carried out on alleged military targets. We've hit an Hamas naval unit and we continue to strike at underground infrastructure, the Hamas metro. The so-called metro is a network of tunnels, dozens of kilometers long, believed to be under the surface of Gaza, some beneath its cities, as well as smuggling tunnels connecting the strip to neighboring Egypt. An animated video released by the Israel Defense Forces provides what it calls an inside look at an Hamas metro tunnel. For over a decade, Gaza's tunnels have been lifelines to the outside world, passageways for importing essential goods as well as weapons under a long-standing Israeli blockade. They've also repeatedly been the targets of Israeli attacks. In January this year, a senior Hamas commander cautioned against continued use of the tunnels. Know this, the enemy has discovered a large part of the tunnels of the resistance. During the years, they've prepared for a campaign. Do not use tunnels unless you must. It's better for our warrior brothers to move on the surface. Hamas militants arrested Salih after the video was released. But the claims of the IDF that it's only targeting the tunnel system or other militant sites in the Gaza Strip are disputed. On Saturday, an Israeli airstrike destroyed a high-rise that housed Al Jazeera, the Associated Press, and other media organizations. Press freedom groups accused the military, which claimed the building housed Hamas military intelligence, of trying to censor coverage of Israel's offensive in the densely packed enclave. Israel says Hamas is using Palestinian civilians as human shields, while critics say Israel is using disproportionate force. Earlier this year, the International Criminal Court launched an investigation into possible war crimes committed by Israel and Palestinian militants during the last war in 2014. Calls are being made for a similar investigation into the current conflict.